welcome to Behind the Scenes. We
Yes.
got to get some applause,
Yes.
just to all that stuff. But we know at home you're praising the Lord with us, and we love people to connect with us on Behind the Scenes.
Yes, we do.
This is when we get to just share some of the things that the
Some
Lord
of the
is doing.
places we've been to.
Yeah. Oh,
and
it's
how the
fun.
Lord has moved in those places.
That's the most fun, seeing what God does in people's lives.
That's right.
And it's exciting. We've got a lot to be thankful for this past week. Stay with us for the next few minutes. This is our behind the scenes. We do have some important information coming up about our expansion. Yes, our expansion. And sometimes to expand, you got to trim off some fat. So we've got an announcement of one of our stations
Right.
in the network that will be leaving us today. Which one?
Today?
Well, no, not today, the end of the month. But
Okay.
we have that information today. So that's a cliffhanger. Somebody goes, which channel? Is it the one I'm watching on? Well, you got to stay tuned and find out. But we can always be found on ventanatv.com and on our
on
app.
your phone,
Yes, and of
on
course,
the
I've got
computer.
yes, and I've got some information on that city that we have been broadcasting on a great channel, but there was an acquisition that happened. A good new company has taken it over, and we aren't going to be in that city on antenna, but we can still be reached on many of the platforms. I thought when we say, we're available on Roku,
Yes.
I thought some people think we're on the Roku channel.
Right. Because there is a Roku channel.
Yeah. And so they'll go to their smart TV and they open the Roku channel and look for
Right.
us there. We're not on the Roku channel.
No.
We're a channel like Roku on the Roku system. So if you have a smart TV, if it has the Roku system, don't go to the Roku channel to find us. Roku has great programming.
Yeah.
They're on their own channel. But at the very first page, when you turn on that smart TV, there's a search bar, and we're making a commercial this week to let you know
How to
that's
do that,
where you
huh?
find our channel, just like you find the other channels. Some people go on Open Roku and look for us there. No, we're not on their channel. We're on their system. We're a channel just like them and others on their system. So we'll explain that a little while too. But it's time to. Why do we like to do the thanks?
To thank the people that are there for us.
Yes.
Either with prayer, with offering, with donations.
Or like in this case, that helped make a great event happen at Window of Heaven in the desert last week. So let's do our thank yous right now.
Gracias, obrigado, domo arigato, spasiba, merci beaucoup. Danke, grazie mille, thank you, you're the best person in the world.
All right, and we are ready to say thank you, and thank you so much. First of all, to God for all things, but
Yes.
also for the people that God uses. Everybody's talking about the storm, and it's already hit several places. I spoke to Pastor Israel, who is in
India.
Indio. They got hit pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. We
And-
were there when
Yeah.
they got hit.
And we'll talk about that in a moment. But also Ensenada, Baja California, Rosarito, that area got really hit with that tropical storm. As far up as Los Angeles had a lot of nasty storm and weather. But I got a video of us going or returning from the desert. I'm not sure. I think we were coming back from the special event, and look what we hit on the road. Actually, that's what I took a picture of, the fire that was on the side of the road.
Yeah,
It
just
wasn't-
like last week.
Yeah, another, all these fires on the road.
Off of the freeway.
Yeah, but it wasn't actually the storm. I didn't record that. It was the fire that was there on the side. But
Yes.
we had an awesome time last week in Indio, California. Now on Wednesday, I gave a altar ministry training to a bunch of people who just want to be used by God at the altar, laying hands on people, ministering to them. And this is some of what happened at that. We had altar ministry training. Those people that are up there are people who came to the training so that they can pray for people, lay hands on them, set the captives free. And we did that on Wednesday night. We used the Victory Outreach in Indio, California. Pastor Sal and his wife were such a blessing.
Yes, they were.
And of course, our church plant there, Window of Heaven in the Desert, it's called, with Pastor Israel and his wife. They did a great, great job. So we sure appreciate everything that everyone did. In fact, that's what we did on Wednesday, prepare. And then on Friday, we actually had the Toque de Sanidad, the healing service.
Yes.
And here we are. Sandy translated. She's a great translator. And Hermano Felipe of Radio Nueva Vida was there, and I was there, and we had a great time. Just look at some of the scenes from the altar that people got touched, saved, healed. I think that first picture on the left, though, is more of the training, but this is the altar call here. And there's Pastor Israel, there's myself, and there we are, and Hermano Felipe. And all of these workers, we touched hundreds of people. Hundreds of lives got touched. As you can see, we make a big emphasis on the laying on of hands, anointing with oil during the altar service. And we had a great time. And then, of course, thank you to the green room staff. Why do we like green rooms?
They have a lot of goodies for us.
A lot of goodies, yeah. They take care of us, and but this one was in.
That was not a green room.
That was not a green room. The green room was good too. This was at Pastor Israel's house. He invited us to eat, and my favorite salmon, he made honey ginger salmon. It was bomb, and thank you, Israel. Thank you, Desiree, for that.
It was very good.
It was, and of course at the Victory Outreach Auditorium there in India. What a beautiful place, big place, great place, and seats about 500 people. We had a great house, a full house, even though it was stormy.
Yes.
Hermano Felipe came up before I preached, and he said, "The rain of God is about to descend on this place." And just then we started hearing the rain pouring down.
That's right, and hail. Don't forget the hail.
It did. Maybe we shouldn't have been singing "All Hail King Jesus," "All Hail Emmanuel," because that hail came down hard. I'm kidding,
hard.
of course. And here's a scene from the green room there. Pastor Sal is there with me, a pastor of that great church, and there we are.
There's his wife there with, with the yellow, I
right
believe.
next to you, with the yellow, that's her. And they have a great staff. There's Pastor Carlos, his assistant, Pastor Israel of Window of Heaven in the Desert, and there's me and Ju. And, you know, I didn't expect this afterwards, but, you know, they sang "Happy Birthday" to me. Here's the video. Happy birthday, dear Roy. Happy birthday to you. Bless you, Pastor.
I feel so special. There's only 30 of these over there. So thank you. Thank you. You don't want anybody to know you're getting old. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Pastor.
Say hi.
Pastor Roy. When is your birthday?
Monday.
Monday.
Gotten everybody here.
Well, did you tell that it was my birthday, or
No.
did they see it online or something? Because
I don't know.
I mean, it's
Some
not like
little bird said it because I sure did it.
Well, it was nice for them to sing, but I'm glad they didn't do anything in the service about that. It was all about Jesus, and some great things happened. Also, we want to say thank you to Window on the Street with Jose and Jessica De La O and the team from Window of Heaven here. They went and had an outstanding outreach event where people got touched and blessed and saved and healed, and people got witnessed to. So we want to say thank you to all those who supported, who were part of it, who went, who prayed for it, those who gave to it, even though they couldn't go, because we're reaching the world with Ventana TV, but it's okay to continue reaching the neighborhoods and the cities and the places with a physical outreach. They
Yes.
give food and they witness and they pray for people and just love on people.
Yeah. It looks like there was a young man in a wheelchair there or something.
Yes.
I'm sure
Well,
he
it's-
got ministered to.
He got ministered to. Well, there were several. They don't take a lot of pictures because, as you know, so it's not really cool to invade the privacy of people who either are out in the street or in the park, and But some of them, it was okay to do that. So we
Oh,
did.
good.
They did take those pictures, but they had a good turnout, and the Lord really moved. Window on the street. Thank you, Jose and Jessica, for letting God use you and your team. We appreciate all that you're doing for the kingdom. And then Sunday morning, we weren't not in Sanger. We were at a friend's church in Visalia. Yeah,
Visalia Praise Center.
with
Pastor Escobedo
Uh-huh.
and Art and Peggy Escobedo.
Yes, we've known them for years, and this was Sunday morning there. They have two services, one in English and one in Spanish, and I was at both of them.
Yes.
And the Lord moved. There was
That's right.
a lot of altar ministry. There was a good response.
A lot of
And
ministry,
yeah, as you
yes.
can see there, and all those pictures.
And you were both at the English and
Uh-huh.
at the Spanish.
At the Spanish, yeah. Which very soon we're going to do that again in Sanger. Right now, for the rest of the summer, it's one. But and here's Art and Peggy Escobedo. You may know them because Pastor Art, his Sunday services are, the English ones are on Wednesday afternoon at 3:30, and the Spanish ones are Wednesday in the evening. I believe at 8:30 or something like that in the evening. So we want to say thank you for your hospitality.
Yes.
Thank you for the way you received us and received the word. And thank you for the way you support also Ventana TV. You guys are just awesome. We appreciate you so much. And I also want to say thank you to those who are going with us to our window of heaven in Fresno.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you, Pastor David and his wife and their team.
And Jose.
Jose,
and
yeah, leads the
Collins
worship there. Colin is playing the drums there. He's a multi-talented man, and we appreciate all of your support and all of your help there. And I also want to thank a couple that have been there from the beginning with us, Isaias and Dora Ayala.
Yes,
who,
they've been faithful.
Yes, they have, to Fresno
Helping
for
us,
years.
Usher and
Right, and
whatever else
every
is
else is needed. But now, we released them to stay here in Sanger with us because
Yes.
Pastor David and some of his the people we're training on Wednesday nights are taking the reins there, and we appreciate them also very much. Friends that live in the Reno area, we have talked with some of you. Some of you have called for prayer just to let us know you love the channel. We appreciate you guys so much. But the channel we were leasing has gone through a change of ownership. And it's a real good company that just bought it. It's a great company. They're not a religious programming, but they're good programming. And so they let us know that at the end of August, we are no longer on channel 35.8 in Reno. And, the blue area here, again, is not the coverage of channel 35.8, but it's where the tower is, which reached all of Reno and Sparks. Now, if you are in Reno, we already have viewers in Reno. We have had
That's
for a
right.
while.
And
that
it's
are,
not going to affect them.
no, if it's
Even though they live
if
there
you're
in
watching
Reno.
on Roku or Apple TV or Android TV or Amazon Fire, if you're watching on one of those, you can keep watching on one of those.
Yes.
And if you are watching on antenna and have a smart TV too, like most people do, they have both. They have broadcast antenna, they have a smart TV. Remember, we're not on the Roku channel.
That's right.
We're on the Roku system, which means if your TV is a Roku TV or Amazon Fire or whatever it is, when you open it up, some people, in fact, I got a call from a sweetheart, one of our viewers in Orange Cove. She said it's not there. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Orange Cove. I forget where she was. She sent actually a picture. She said it's not found, but she was on the Roku channel. Some people will go to the Roku channel and then
'Cause,
search for us there.
The Roku channel appears
Right.
like Netflix.
Yeah, like
Don't
Netflix.
go to that one.
That's not where we're at. We're not on that Roku channel.
No.
We're on the Roku system. So
That's
when you
right.
open up your smart TV, there's a little magnifying glass where you search for channels. That's where you go. Don't go and open up the Roku channel unless you want to open the Roku channel. But if you want to find us, just like Roku, Netflix, Disney, all these are there, we're there too if you download us on their search. So as soon as you open your TV set, if you have a smart TV, now you guys on antenna, you just keep watching on antenna. But if those that are in Reno, if you're on antenna and you really miss our channel as it ends, our broadcasting there at the end of this month, then when you open up your smart TV at the very beginning, before you click any channel, look at on the left side all the menu and go down to where it says search. Some say search for new channel, search, and you click that and open search, and that's where you type Ventana TV, and then our channel will come right up there. You click it, and now it'll be with your other chosen channels. Anytime you want to open it, you click there, and you can stay connected with us. And we appreciate so much Gus and Todd, and even the new owners. Thank you for all the time that we were able to broadcast there on antenna. It was special. And so you guys that are with us in Reno, well, you can stay connected on ventanatv.com or download our app. You can see it there. Or as we said before, if you have a smart TV, you can find Ventana TV there too. But the app is easier. Yeah, and you can watch it on your tablet or on your phone. And thank you so much, Reno. You guys started a little late, but you started contacting us and letting us know you're watching, and we appreciate that very, very much. And Channel 35 new owners of all the 35 channels, you guys are going to have a great time there. They're a good company. They're a solid company. And
you know, most smart TVs nowadays aren't that expensive.
That's right. They went down.
Yeah, and if you get one and then you say, I don't know what to do, call someone.
Yeah.
You know, a relative, a grandson, granddaughter, whatever.
A 6-year-old will come and connect it
Yeah.
for you.
Most of them know.
They know how to do it.
I mean, my grandson, Levi.
Well, he's been sending you his grandmother texts since he was 2.
Yeah, but
Hello.
not only that,
And
he
little
grabs the
emojis.
remote and he knows more than I do.
Yeah. Well, that's this generation. I love
yes.
them. They're such geeks. We do want to let you know, though, that we are in expansion mode. And if something else does open up in Reno, you know, you guys just pray. God's in control. Then we will. But we need to hear from you, too, see if we go that route or not. Because there's always opportunities arising for us. And we're just glad that we were able to broadcast there by Antenna TV for a couple of years. And thank you for staying connected with us. We are expanding this very week. If you're watching this on Wednesday morning, yesterday was Tuesday, and we went to Biola, to our control room for our new FM station, 104.3 KWOH, which stands for Window of Heaven. Yes, we have an FM radio station, and it may even be on the air now, but the area it covers is Biola and Kerman, I think Kettleman City, or one of the...
West Fresno.
West Fresno, yeah. South Madera, and we showed the coverage. Actually, we don't have it today, but we had a map, too, of some of the little towns around there. Maybe, Jasmine, you can find it before we're finished so we can show it.
Tranquility, I think.
Tranquility, I think was
another
the place also that picks it up on FM radio. So our signal, our audio portion of Ventana TV will be playing there every evening. And in the daytime, we're going to be sharing time with Radio Nueva Vida in that area. So pray for that expansion. And we do need some equipment as we expand into that area. Window on the Street has already been there and started working the soil by evangelizing outside. And remember, we showed those a couple of weeks ago.
Well, we just showed it now.
Yeah, well, they didn't.
They were out there.
Well, no, they were somewhere else at this time.
Oh, they weren't in,
Yeah, no, they
in
weren't
Kerman?
in Kerman. No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
a few weeks ago.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're going back there. So for me, it's souls reaching a new area right in their cars. So if you'd like to help, this would be a good time to become a cheerful giver. Oh, there it is. Now, do we have another one? Because we have the other one that actually has more of the cities that are around it. As you can see, it covers all this area. Tranquility isn't in the main coverage area, but if you're in your car out on the road, you can pick it up. If you can find the other one that has the map of Biola and Kerman, you can see the other little townships around there that we're going to be reaching, and people in their cars. And of course, Madera is there, and so is West Fresno. So
And I think Radio Nueva Vida is not on in that area right now until they connect with you.
Right, in that particular
In that
area.
particular.
So we're both expanding, and because the wonderful people of Window of Heaven, we work so well together. Ventana TV with Radio Nueva Vida. Even though God put it in our hands, we're going to share the airtime with them because they got radio right.
Yeah.
I love Brother Felipe and Mary, his wife, and the whole staff. They're so awesome.
right.
And so pray about a special gift. Now, I want to read to you a scripture that's going to, I hope, encourage you to do something special this week. We got to buy new software, another server computer and receiver, something to put into the area where the tower is. And I spoke to the captain today of the Kerman and Biola Fire Department.
Wow.
And you know, I have a big respect for firefighters because my brother in Phoenix was a firefighter for 37 years, 38 years.
Wow.
And he retired from there.
And now his son
Now his son, yeah,
With
my
your
nephew,
nephew
is a
has been
firefighter.
there also.
Yeah, and you think he would have got scared, man. He had some stories when we'd sit around the table
Yeah.
of his firefighting days. And he I found out from the Sanger fire chief here, who's really a great man. I found out from him that Phoenix had an award-winning fire department. Because when I mentioned that my brother was, he said, oh, and he mentioned the name of the captain, but I don't remember. He was well known, and so I talked to him today, and that's where our receiver is, and that is where the tower is that we're broadcasting the FM station from. Now look at what Romans chapter 10 and verse 14 says. It says, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? People are not going to call on the Lord if they don't believe in him. They'll call on everything except the Lord. But how are they going to call on him if they haven't believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? If they haven't heard that God loves them, the message of faith and hope, message of salvation through grace and faith in the grace of God. If they haven't heard that, how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And look at the last part. And how shall they hear without a preacher? And so somebody has to be giving the word so that people can hear it and believe and call on him. And that's where you and I come in. That's when we come in. To make sure that we're spreading the message of faith and hope. It was not a suggestion when Jesus said, go into all the world, make disciples, get them saved, get them discipled, baptized in. He didn't say, I got a suggestion for you. He said, go ye. And so it's our commission to do that. And as we expand into this FM station, just let God speak to you. Those who are programmers, their ministry expands. I shared that in Visalia when all we are is an electronic pulpit. And those that are on it are expanding as we are expanding. But first, pray for that FM station, that everything go well. We need to get all of the equipment this week. So if God lays on your heart, even if you're already a giver, cheerful giver, you want to do something extra, we can sure use it this week. We got to get a new computer system and software and a couple of other things that we need there. And so, just pray about that. Here's a message that lets you know how you can help us by becoming a cheerful giver. And then we'll come right back. Well, that was fast. Now we're back. No, we don't have it ready.
You are connected to Ventana TV. We are transmitting the message of faith and hope 24 hours a day on channel 31.10 in Fresno, California. Channel 34.10 in Bakersfield, California. Channel 18.7 and 26.6 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Channel 35.8 in Reno and Sparks, Nevada. Channel 26.7 in Atlanta, Georgia. Channel 31.13 in Pocatello and Idaho Falls, Idaho. And Channel 50.7 in Phoenix, Arizona. We are also streaming 24 hours on VentanaTV.com.
We are on all of your favorite streaming services: Apple TV, Roku, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
You can find us on your Apple TV streaming platform by downloading our channel from the Apple TV App Store. You can also find us on Amazon Fire and Roku. On your smart TV, go to your setup page and do a channel search. Search for Ventana TV, bring it into your list of channels, and you'll have us there. Choose from a variety of messages, sermons, and conferences in English or Spanish. Choose the live stream option so you can watch Ventana TV live on your smart TV.
We are also online at VentanaTV.com. We are spreading the message of faith and hope throughout the whole world. We are a not-for-profit ministry of Roy de la Garza Ministries and Window of Heaven Ministry Network. We so appreciate your support to continue broadcasting this message of faith and hope. Become a cheerful giver. Send your check or money order to Ventana TV, P.O. Box 1000, Sanger, California 93657.
You can also donate by talking to a volunteer today. If a volunteer is not available, follow the prompts, leave your name and number, and a volunteer will call you back to take your secure donation by phone. You may also want to give by visiting VentanaTV.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Click Here to Donate button.
For a faster and more secure way to give, try our Text to Give.
We have a new text to give number. Just text the word GIVE to 866-870-2170. You'll get a link back to enter your information and make your tax-deductible gift.
Your prayers and support enable us to continue broadcasting Ventana TV to the whole world. Welcome to Ventana TV. Welcome to the family.
Yes, and I hope that you will do something this very week to help us with this expansion.
That's right.
Well, thank the Lord. Stay connected with us. We always ask three things. First, we ask that you pray for Ventana TV. And if you're shut-in and can't get out much, a grandma, a grandpa, or just someone that doesn't get out or can't get out much, you know, because you've been connected with us, what a blessing Ventana TV is. And so we're asking you to do something special as we go into this expansion. And remember, those of you in Reno, you can still stay connected with us. We're still broadcasting there on 35.8 till the end of the month. And we're going to be giving some info on how to connect in through Roku. Thank you so much. Not only pray for us, but give. And thirdly, we ask you to tell somebody about Ventana TV.
Yes.
People are under attack. But greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. And you know what that makes us? You are more than a conqueror.